Hi, my name is Lisa, and I am a senior at the University of Central Florida, majoring in marketing with a minor in digital media. Hi, my name is Lisa, and I'm the marketing coordinator for a nonprofit organization, United Cerebral Palsy of Central Florida.
Hi, my name is Lisa, and I am the Vice President, Event Coordinator, and Fundraising Chair for Habitat for Humanity's UCF Campus Chapter.
Over the last few months, I have failed. And I have failed.
And I have failed.
There is something funny about failing when you're a business major. While other students fear the day they fail, I sat in my classes listening to each of my professors tell story after story about how they learned the most about their profession from their failures. While the rest of the class nodded their heads in agreement, I reflected on all of my great failures and couldn't think of a single one.
Little did I know this semester was going to bring me many great failures.
Something that I should have mentioned earlier is that I'm a straight A student. That's right, all 4 years at UCF, I never earned anything less than an A. Unfortunately, this semester I tried to keep the pattern alive, but I just didn't have the time to dedicate to my classes. I failed for the first time in academics. Like, literally failed. I actually earned a 58% on my exam. I tried to tell myself that it was just a fluke and I had everything under control, but it wasn't. My failure began at the beginning of February when I was called into the Director of Marketing's office and was told that my manager just put in her 2 weeks notice. It was then that I was offered the marketing coordinator position with UCP, and after a few moments of excitement, the reality of my new job responsibilities quickly set in. You see, in just 6 weeks' time, my company would be hosting our annual gala that was projected to bring in hundreds of thousands of dollars of much-needed funding. I tried to grasp the fact that I, the 21-year-old college student, was now the woman in charge of all graphic design and marketing for this one special night. I quickly got to work on creating and designing hundreds of individual pieces of signage and started to coordinate different projects between multiple different print shops. As the date grew closer to the gala event, the pressure to make deadlines grew more and more, and my control over the project slowly started to slip. The printing companies started calling me and telling me that they wouldn't be able to print the collateral on time, and the collateral that they had printed was done incorrectly. It was a true definition of what can go wrong will go wrong. Fortunately for me, I was able to pull it off in the end, and the gala was a roaring success with all signs and collateral arriving on time. Nevertheless, the collateral for the event was not as breathtaking as I hoped for it to be. The program had a major misspelling on the back that I had missed due to being in a hurry to submit the project, and the most important piece of collateral almost didn't arrive at all. I failed to implement proper project management and quality control over my team's work. Throughout this whole thing, I continued to refuse to let go of my responsibilities, and I told everyone in the office that it was all under control.
As I mentioned earlier, I took on many officer roles with my organization, Habitat for Humanity's UCF Campus Chapter. Every semester, our organization attends a conference out of state to volunteer with a Habitat affiliate for a week, and it plays a vital role in the community. Unfortunately, because I took on the extra roles for the club and now had 3 times the amount of responsibilities, I was not able to submit the organization's paperwork within the first week of the spring semester, and UCF was no longer able to fund the conference. I failed my organization, and I was now responsible for raising $13,000 to take 30 UCF students to Tennessee for a week of volunteering. Through all of this, though, I still insisted that I had control over everything, and I refused to let go of my responsibilities.
After all of this, what had I learned? Ironically, it was the lesson that I promised my marketing strategy professor I wouldn't have to learn by experience. As my professor put it, if you try to be everything to everyone, you won't end up being anything to anyone.
I learned that I need to step away from projects that aren't a priority and focus on those that are. I need to find my niche market and develop a strategy that highlights my competitive advantage instead of getting stuck in the middle and trying to maximize an advantage that I don't even possess.
Although everything didn't end up perfect in the end, I survived and I learned a lot of important life lessons from it. Now I go to bed every night and ask myself, today, did I try to be something to someone, or did I just end up being nothing to everyone?